Welcome back, Year 5. I'm going to carry on with reading the Greek myths. Now, this is the second part to Pandora's box. Just a quick recap, what happened was there were two brothers who were creating animals and the humans. And Zeus was not very happy with one of them creating the humans like the gods. So to punish him, he had one of them tied up and he was tortured, and the other one he gave Pandora, who was a girl, to him to marry, and then Zeus gave them both a box that he said to never open. And Pandora, when she moved to Epitheus's house, noticed this, and that's where we last stopped. So let me carry on. And Pandora did try, she really did. But one day, when Epitheus was out, she just could not forget about the chest, and somehow she found herself standing right beside it. No, she told herself, I expect it's full of clothes, or dishes, or papers, something dull. She bustled about the house. She tried to read, then, let us out! Who said that? Do let us out, Pandora! Pandora looked out of the window, but in her heart of hearts, she knew that the voice was coming from the chest. She pulled back the blanket with her finger and thumb. The voice was louder now. Please, please do let us out, Pandora. I can't. I mustn't. She crouched down beside the chest. Oh, but you have to. We want you to. We need you to, Pandora. But I promised. Her fingers stroked the latch. It's easy. The key's in the lock, said the little voice, a purring little voice. It was a big golden key. No, I mustn't, she told herself. But you do want to, Pandora, and why shouldn't you? It was your wedding present too, wasn't it? Oh, all right, don't let us out. Just peep inside. What harm can that do? Just a peep. Pandora's heart beat faster. Click, the key turned. Clack, clack, the latches were unlatched. Bang! The lid flew back and Pandora was knocked over by an icy wind full of grit. It filled the room with howling. It tore the curtains and stained them brown. And after the wind came slimy things, growling, snarling things, claws and snouts, revolting things too nasty to look at, all slithering out of the chest. I'm disease, said one. I'm cruelty, said another. I'm pain, and she's old age. I'm disappointment, and he's hate. I'm jealousy, and that one there is war. And I am death, said the smallest purring voice. The creatures leapt and scuttled and oozed through the windows, and at once all the flowers shriveled, and the fruit on the trees grew mouldy. The sky itself turned a filthy yellow, and the sound of crying filled the town. Mustering all her strength, Pandora slammed down the lid of the chest, but there was one creature left inside. No, Pandora, if you shut me inside, that will be your worst mistake of all. Let me go. Oh no, you don't fool me twice, sobbed Pandora. But I am hope, whispered the little voice faintly. Without me, the world won't be able to bear all the unhappiness you have turned loose. So, Pandora lifted the lid, and a white flicker, small as a butterfly, flitted out and was blown this way and that by the howling winds. As it fluttered through the open window, a watery sun came out and shone to the wilted garden. Chained to his cliff, Prometheus could do nothing to help the little mud people he had made. Though he writhed and strained, there was no breaking free. All around him he could hear the sound of crying. Now that the snarling creatures had been let loose, there would be no more easy days or peaceful nights for men and women. They would be unkind, afraid, greedy, unhappy. And one day they must all die and go to live as ghosts in the cold, dark underworld. The thought of it almost broke Prometheus's heart. Then, out of the corner of his eye, he glimpsed a white flicker of light and felt something, small as a butterfly, touch his bare breast. Hope came to rest over his heart. He felt a sudden strength, a sort of courage. He was sure that his life was not over. No matter how bad things are today, tomorrow may be better, he thought. One day, someone may come this way, take pity on me, break these chains and set me free. One day. So that would have been the hope that he was touched with. The eagles pecked at the fluttering shred of light, but were too slow to catch it in their beaks. Hope fluttered on its way, blowing round the world like a single tiny tongue of flame. And that's the end of the story for that one. And the next time we will be reading, it'll be about Persephone and the pomegranate seed, which is this one. So we'll see you tomorrow.